What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? And yeah guys, today is Tuesday, August 30th, and yeah, holy crap, I just came back from New York City this weekend, and as soon as I left last week, everything on the internet happened. It just absolutely blew up. I already covered the whole Corey X Kenshin versus YouTube drama that's been going down, but then there's more developments that's been happening on the YouTube side with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and then apparently, like, I don't know, people like Chris Chan are escaping prison. Somebody like Dunkey's getting canceled on Twitter. Like, a lot of things are going down from what you guys showed me, so this might be a big chunky wonky. I've been trying to make the videos smaller, but things just keep getting more and more. Maybe I'll split it up. I want to upload every day now, or almost every day, so I'm trying to get back on the whole late Omni kind of thing. So I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that's the beginning spiel. Let's get into all the crazy topics and things you guys wanted to talk about today. So you guys know the drill. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and yeah, allow me to lay it on you. So let's start off with this first. Gerald said Lud got swatted in the middle of his chess tournament. That's right. A lot of people have been getting swatted. If you guys don't know, getting swatted means someone calls the police on your stream, and then the police come and raid your house or your apartment or whatever while you're sitting there just streaming, which is extremely dangerous. This happened to iShowSpeed. It happened to Aiden Ross, I think, 2 weeks ago. And yeah, people just do this for a quick fun, but I think it's actually a felony, and it's very dangerous. People have gotten severely hurt and or died from things like this. Here's the video in question. I'll watch a couple seconds of it for you guys. I'm not going to actually show the part where he actually gets like swatted, because for whatever reason, every time I show any kind of clips like that on YouTube now, they completely age restrict and limit and block the video from just actually showing. I don't understand why they do it like that, but that's what's been happening to me recently. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip that part, but just know that cops basically raided this joint.
How's it going, boys? Originally, I wasn't gonna make a video about this, but I figured since the information's already out there, I might as well just post something. At least that way I can make a couple bucks off a wasted Sunday afternoon. So this is the story of how I got swatted.
All right, so this is the part. You can see the cop in the background, but I'm not going to show nothing. But yeah, that's when he came in, and they just came in and stormed in and, you know, started swatting him. And then Ludwig came back and said a couple things.
Welcome back to Mogul Mail, or my channel, or whatever this is. If you missed the end of last stream or are not on twitter.com, then you might not know that the stream ended abruptly as I went upstairs to refill my water in between a chess tournament I was running. I was met with the gun of a police officer, which was weird because my front door was not meant to be open for police officers. And so I spent about, you know, an hour away in a police car as they went through my house. And then the clips, I mean, they've mostly been a bit hushed down. I think Tim did a good job locking it down, but I think I was still live when the police were walking through. You guys probably saw that. You probably saw the police walking through the house because they sweep every single room when they do a swatting. As you can see, I'm not too shaken up, you know, maybe a little bit of adrenaline. Generally, I'm pretty fine. The initial part is kind of scary, but then it's quickly overwhelmed with a annoying feeling.
Yeah, like
sense
frustration,
of annoyment,
anger.
I'm just annoyed.
Anyway, watch the whole video if you guys want to know the entire experience of it as well. Apparently cops did some damage to his to his pad, so the cops are going to basically have to pay him out, whatever. But yeah, Ludwig is safe. Please don't swat. That shit is not cool at all. All right, we got to talk about this. This is a huge W when it comes to the YouTubers. My boy Emerald said our boy leveled up, and it is a tweet that goes to my boy CALEBCITY and his girl Kimmy. They've been together for a hot minute. If you don't know, CALEBCITY is a YouTuber who makes all these skits. One of the funniest dudes on YouTube. I think he's definitely almost like number one, number two at this point. And he makes the skits just joking about anime and everything. Insanely funny man, coming back from the Vine and TikTok days, not TikTok days, but the Vine days, and then coming to YouTube and just blowing up and being huge. That's CALEBCITY. He's that dude, that guy. If you want to laugh, you watch his videos. Anyway, there's a video of him where apparently he is proposing to his long-standing girlfriend Kimmy D, who is now you know, they're now engaged.
I wish for everything.
So he comes over,
you guys so much.
drops something over.
You guys so much for coming out today.
Oh man, of course.
I appreciate it.
Marry me.
Yes, sir!
Oh, that's so, oh my God. That's so freaking wholesome. I am so happy for this too. That's one of the best marriage proposals I've seen. If you know Caleb City and if you've known Kimmy too for as long as well, you know this was a long time coming as well. I'm so freaking happy for him. My man just sat down there with the biggest grin for like 15 seconds and was just like, marry me. Oh man, congratulations to the two here. Okay, I hope this is not true, but apparently a lot of you guys say that it could potentially be true. Mika Senpai said, Mutahar leaving Twitter. My boy, some ordinary gamers. No, no, we already lost PewDiePie. Now we're gonna lose Mutahar. What's going on? I don't understand what's going on. Mutahar, as of yesterday, said, deleting Twitter, keeping the username. This app is hell. Now, I mean, he's not wrong, okay? Twitter is a cesspool filled with depressed, angry, mad people, okay? It's one of the worst places to be in the world. If you come here and you're on Twitter, it usually is a direct correlation that you are sad and happy or alone or something like that. Usually, if the more time you spend on Twitter is a direct correlation to how unhappy you are IRL. That's just what I believe. Unless you have a nice community of Twitter where you follow like those meme accounts, you know, the funnies and all of that stuff and the ha-has and you're over here. But otherwise, bro, like from what I have seen, Twitter is just a place filled with people who just want to get mad, cancel you, be angry, ratio you. No one's happy. I'm trying to like bring like the happiness out of the platform, bringing the best of it. The reason why I stay on the platform is because even though it's kind of like that cesspool, it's entertaining as hell a lot of time. There are some relics that only occur on Twitter that you will never see on any other platform. And I'm here for that 5% of Twitter, even if I have to go through 95% of hell. But Mutahar is saying that he's leaving the app. I'm not 100% sure as to why, but yeah, I'll let you guys know if he comes back. That's kind of big news because Mutahar, if you guys don't know, is a YouTuber who does commentary kind of similar to what I do in Witch Critical and everything like that. And he talks about whatever the hell he wants. He uploads every single day, and he's always been existent on Twitter every single day. He's always posting on there, and it's a main part of his brand as well. So for him to just be like, I'm gone, I'm out, deuces, that's a pretty big deal. So I mean, I don't know why. Maybe I'll ask him or message him or be like, yo, what happened? What's going on, dog? You cool? Did something specific happen? But yeah, Mutahar leaving Twitter. I hope it was just temporary. He just needs a break. So Jock said, okay, JiDion made a video calling out Twitch for their sexism and favoritism, similar to Corey Kenshin's video. All right, so this one was a video that I wasn't sure if you guys wanted me to just make like a late Omni or like its own separate video on, because it's a bit extensive, but I mean, I can basically DR it for you guys and you will get the gist of it. But it has to link to the fact that all right, let me y'all need to buckle down for this one, okay? Jack also linked me to this tweet here. This is what started it, essentially, that a Twitch streamer had sex on stream and was banned for only 7 days. Okay, that happened a couple of days ago. This is August 25th, so yeah, I can't show the clip in question. I know what you guys are thinking. Omni, wow, that's insane. Let me see the clip in question so that I can verify it for myself. It's not even like, you know, that spicy. It's literally just some girl. She has her like face on the screen, and then like if you look in the background and the mirror of the window or something, you can see something that looks like me might be kind of sex. Like you can't really tell. Like it's very difficult, right? And if it is sex, it looks very awkward as hell. It doesn't even, I don't even know what I'm looking at. It don't look good. But that's what occurred, and yeah, people were saying that she got a 7-day ban for it. For having sex on Twitch. So JiDion made a video essentially saying like, yo, you guys gave me an infinite ban for raiding Pokimane, and he was trolling Pokimane with this troll hate raid is what he's basically saying, and he got banned forever. He's just gone. However, some girl over here can literally just quite have intercourse on Twitch and just be banned for only a week. You know, that like that's, I don't understand the logic in that at all. So he decided to piggyback off the whole Corey X Kenshin movement and said Twitch respond and be like, yo, Twitch, please explain this. He also made another tweet that said this. He said, I really want to read Twitch TOS for girls one day. And if you're watching this video with me right now, it should be blurred out because it leads to this Twitch streamer who has like 5,000 viewers. Her name is Taylor something, and she's wearing no shirt. She's literally just painted her titties. That's it. It's painting of the titties, and it's just like boom, it's out there. You see it. You see the nipples. It's just there, right? And that people are trying to understand like what is going on. Why is Twitch allowing? Even Taylor, her actual video title says, "Is this even allowed?" Kind of suggesting that baby, like, yo, am I even allowed to be up here painting my boobies for everyone to see? Is this content? Because yeah, apparently it is content. I can't play the clip, but just picture JiDion pointing at the basically the video of the stream in question right now, because he's going to be talking about it right here.
Yo, I'm not trying to be a snitch or nothing, but this is actually ridiculous. This is just straight up porn on Twitch. And the reason I'm complaining is because I don't have an account, right? So look at this. I don't have an account, but I just look up Twitch, go on there, boom. She's literally on the home page, and I don't have an account. So that means any kid that goes on Twitch, she's going to be the first person they see. Twitch, you're literally promoting porn to kids. You need to stop this, bro. This is ridiculous. I need you guys to send this to every news site. This is actually sickening. And she even said it. Is this even allowed? Yeah, it is allowed because you've been doing this for 2 years? 2-year anniversary. So yeah, Twitch.
But yeah, yeah, that's what's going on. So here's the video that he made, Twitch Sexism and Favoritism. It already has 2.5 million views. He made this like about 3 days ago, and I'll play a little bit of the beginning for it as well. Again, if you want to watch the whole channel, it's here on his main channel where he basically talks about it. But yeah.
Sad that someone that's not even on the Twitch platform anymore. I have been banned for over 8 months, and I'm the only one addressing this publicly. It's sad, but it's okay though, because you know what? A man that has nothing to lose is one of the most dangerous men on the planet. So let's get into it. You see the title, Twitch, Sexist and Favoritism. That's a very, very bold claim to make, JiDion, calling someone sexist. But I'm going down the list and I see that he sends me a Twitter link. And I'm like, bro, how am I going to react to this? This is something on Twitter. But something just told me, click on it. So I click on it and I read the headline. Girl has sexual relations live on stream. I couldn't believe it. You could actually see everything that was happening. So I quote tweeted it and I said, and I'm still banned? A little jab at Twitch, but a joke nonetheless, because I was like, they at least had to give her a month to a permaban. I mean, this is huge. That's basically showing corn, I said corn, to underage kids, right? That's Twitch doing that. So I'm going on with my stream, my chat spamming, yo, she's live on TikTok, she's live on TikTok, she's live on TikTok. So I join in her TikTok live. Then I ask her the $1 million question. I know why, but like, how long are you banned for?
7 days.
What the? 7 days.
So yeah, I mean, you guys get where this is going. Hashtag Twitch Respond was trending as well. And yeah, we got to figure out what is going on with these double standards. We already talked about the double standards that's been happening with YouTube. Is it racism and or favoritism? And if you watched my video yesterday, then you can already know the answer to that. That's 100% favoritism. And without the absence of an explanation to give it to Corey X Kitchen, the biggest black YouTuber that I can think of, without him having that, yeah, it could potentially be racism if people aren't going to explain to him why things had happened with him and Markiplier and all that jazz, which we'll get into in a second, because Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and a bunch of other YouTubers now are kind of responding to that whole movement, if I haven't already talked about it as well. But yeah, that's JiDion. That's what happened with the girl that was having sex on Twitch and stream and all that jazz. Let me know how y'all feel. There's definitely a lot of like, I'm not saying injustice, but it just doesn't make sense, right? Definitely favoritism at play. And whether you agree with JiDion or not, whether you think he's a troll or not, whether you like the dude or not, right? It doesn't add up. It never has added up. And when it comes to Twitch, usually the imbalance when it comes to bans and all of that and how it plays out. I remember there was this one point in time where everybody was watching anime, literally just watching full-on shows of anime, and it would just get striked or banned for 3 days. 3 days, right? But if you're like a little channel or a non-known channel or whatever, and you did the exact same thing, you probably would have got yoinked off the platform, or at least a week or a month. So there's a lot of favoritism at play, obviously money at play, and I'm not exactly sure why Twitch allows this to happen, but hashtag Twitch Respond is there, and I don't think they've actually responded to the situation, which is, in this case, not surprising. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel. All right, guys, man, so much freaking news today. We got to talk about this as well. The Mad Tay Monarch said Markiplier started a new trend, try not to age restrict it in light of the Corey versus YouTube situation. Okay, this thing that's going on with Markiplier, I think this is something that I want to save for a video for you guys. tomorrow, if that's okay with you guys, because it's big, it's huge, and it would make this big chungy wungy already another massive chungy wungy, and there's a lot of intricacies that goes into it. The TLDR, and let me know if you guys are okay with that. I'm trying to drop more videos for you guys so that we can have more content on a daily basis. This September going forward, I'm trying to just go crazy because I just feel like doing it. I feel like not making plans. Anyway, yeah, what had happened was Markiplier had made a video in response to the whole Corey X Kenshin drama that we talked about yesterday, him going against YouTube and talking about favoritism. Markiplier was being used as an example for Corey X Kenshin's video about how Markiplier's video did not get age restricted, and then Corey X Kenshin's video did get age restricted. Markiplier then made a video called the Try Not to Get Age Restricted Challenge as a response, in which he played this Steam game, which I didn't even know Steam had porn, whatever you want to call it. I didn't even know they had it. I just found that out. I was like, what in the hand? There's a lot of it on Steam. And he was playing some orc game, but it was basically him censoring everything that was occurring. And apparently after he uploaded the video of him playing this really, this game, right, very suggestive, he didn't get age restricted at all. Like, it was just completely fine. I don't know if it has not been age restricted to this point, but I believe that nothing occurred until here. Well, you can see here, Markiplier said, so far so good. That means he did not get age restricted. And then he was on this video called YouTube Game on Set. There's a section here where a bunch of YouTubers were playing games, and Markiplier being one of the biggest faces on there as well. I'm not sure who the girl is on the right, but I know at the bottom it's Mad Pat, on the top is KSI. He was a part of this whole YouTube thing. And then eventually he said, yo, did YouTube really cut the rest of my segment? And followed by, yep, YouTube cut it. Sure glad Ixion, Marcus, Rachel, Nervly, and I busted our asses to get that segment ready for the big game mode event just for it to be cut without warning. F that, I'll put it on my channel tomorrow. Which is kind of, people were wondering if this happened because Markiplier made the video that he did yesterday and kind of a retaliation to what was happening with Corey, and then YouTube retaliated and was like, all right, just yoink Markiplier's involvement as a whole as a response. And if they did do that because of that, yo, YouTube, you messing up, okay? You can't make Markiplier your golden child, the #1 face on this actual video, and then because you don't like that he was calling you guys out, that you're gonna... Somebody in YouTube is messing up because you don't want to make enemies out of Markiplier. You don't want to make enemies out of Corey, okay? You don't want to make enemies out of these dudes who are brand friendly, cool, chill dudes bringing in a lot of good energy, poster childs essentially, and then you making enemies out of there. What are you doing, dude? There's so much more problematic stuff on YouTube that's happening, that to be coming after Markiplier, to be coming after Corey, to be aiming any kind of guns at them just makes no damn sense. Anyway, from there have been multiple people like Moist Critical and Jacksepticeye who've been making videos also similar to what Markiplier has been doing, whether it's to follow the trend or stand in solidarity or whatever, about what has been occurring in the age restriction and basically facing off against YouTube. This is a war against YouTube right now. It's a protest, I would have to say, to bring awareness to what is happening with the favoritism and what's happening on YouTube. That's why you see a lot of creators talking about what's happening with Corey and talking about all the mechanics that's happening with, favoritism, age restrictions, all of that jazz. So I'm gonna leave it at that. That's the TLDR, but it's not nearly all the information that you guys need to know. And I'm going to come tomorrow. I'm trying to upload every day at 4:30 to 5 o'clock. I'm going to make another video specifically just highlighting what happened with Markiplier, what happened with Corey X Kenshin, the post, and then what's going to continue happening in the future. Other people who have been involved, just at a more detailed intricacy level, because Markiplier is angry. This tweet got 270,000 likes. Right now, YouTube and Markiplier are beefing, and so are a lot of other of its top content creators. And if YouTube doesn't respond properly, if YouTube doesn't really address this properly, it can get really messy really fast. And I'll let you guys know more about that tomorrow if you're watching this today. And if you're not watching this today, well, just know that I'm still, just know that the video is out there. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel about it in general. But if you guys don't mind, I'm going to make that a much more bigger segment so we can talk about it tomorrow. Well, this is absolutely pretty cool. If you guys didn't know about this, Melancholy X Melancholy said Daddy Sakurai is now a YouTuber. That's right. If you guys don't know Sakurai, the guy who created Super Smash Brothers and is our beloved Nintendo Direct host who shows all the character reveals, well, he now has his own YouTube channel no cap. It's already at 368k subscribers with only 6 videos. I already watched the video once on Twitch the other day, and it's really well made. It looks like Nintendo Direct type videos. He's already a better YouTuber than the majority of YouTubers I've known. He's been uploading consistently, uploading almost every day, all these things when it comes to like creating games. Last one saying the secret to fun is, and I'll play a couple seconds of the video if you haven't seen already, but let me just take you to the channel first. So here's his channel. He's got 372,000 subscribers, and yeah, he's just uploading bangers after bangers after bangers every day. Kind of similar to what he was doing with his Twitter when he was uploading video pictures every day on his Twitter. I don't know if he's going to upload videos every day, but with the quality of these videos that he's been making, that would be absolutely insane. Risk and reward.
今回のお題リスクとリターンは当番組カテゴリーの一つでもあるゲーム性を考えるのにとても重要な基礎前提になります。なので他の映像よりも長い時間をとって解説したいと思いますのでご了承ください。私はフリーになった2003年頃からこの話を展開しています。
Like, I'm about to steal this man's entire flow. I'm about to put the subtitles at the bottom. You know, I'm about to steal this man's entire flow. It's just so well made.
インベーダーは横方向に動き、画面隅まで。
Okay, you get the point. But yeah, he talks and makes videos. They're all very highly entertaining, and his channel is just going to keep blowing up because he just makes very good videos. So yeah, if in case you didn't know, Sakurai's making YouTube videos. Come subscribe to his channel because he is the homie. Okay, we just got to talk about this really fast. Because I gotta let y'all know, for the past couple of days, I have never seen so many penises in my life. And when I mean penises, I mean specifically characters from One Piece with their just junk just straight out. And it is a meme that is going around. The One Piece is real. Ayo here said that. And is so first of all, this is me. It's me. I did a cosplay for Otakon, which was super freaking cool. My first official cosplay. And I did Law, right? And I think it came out absolutely amazing. I was like, this is really fun. I got the tattoos. I did the pose and everything. Let me see if I can find the side by side for you guys. So yeah, it's right here. Here's me on the left. I said my first ever cosplay, what you guys think. And here's Law on the right. And it blew up. You guys had me trending for the past several days. You guys have had me trending on the One Piece tag as like the biggest trending thing there, which was absolutely insane. The cosplay community and the One Piece community have been absolutely so freaking cool and been so nice and receptive. There was no racism involved or anything like that. Some people were like, hey, maybe you can just change your posture, XYZ. But otherwise, everyone was like, you absolutely killed it. We freaking love it. You need to be a part of the Netflix anime adaptation, Omni, because you got it on fleek, you know, like, and yeah, Netflix, hey, I'm down for that as well. But anyway, I posted this and I cannot scroll down without getting yoinked off of YouTube because apparently the picture of Law that you see on the right has been photoshopped where he literally has no pants and he just has a big old piece of junk just hanging off to the side. And it's a trend that I've already known about where you see Law and Ace and they're like, we're the same, but then they have no pants on. It's a trend. I've seen that a long time ago, but recently they've been popping up on TikTok, right? And it's just been trending and trending and trending to the point where it absolutely blew up. So the timing of me making this post coincided with the timing of One Piece. The One Piece is real. How high can we get? I don't even know what the song is, but they keep quoting, but it's absolutely funny. And people keep asking me, yo, Omni, I love the cosplay, but where's the edit? Where's the other version? Show us the penis. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate the support. Here's another picture that I was trying to do for that one. And then here's this one. This is me in the bathroom with me, but we got the tats on, got the guy liner on. Everybody loved the guy liner. I love these tats, but I don't have any tats, but like when I put these tats on, bro, I felt like I honestly just wanted to do it. This kind of fit is something that I just feel like I want to do. Just walk out. I mean, I'll bring out the sword as well, but I feel like it was just a good fit all in all. And I don't have any tattoos, but once I put these on, I was like, dang, man, maybe I need to sport them. A lot of people were saying that, yeah, Omni, unironically, dog, you can just wear that on a daily basis, dog, and you'd be completely fit. But yeah, that's the whole thing that happened with me. I was trending One Piece #1, and then I saw a bunch of penises, and that the meme is going around about how high can you get or whatever. whatever, and One Piece is real. So yeah, be careful out there on the streets, because if you don't want to see One Piece penises, well, there's a high chance that you eventually will with whatever is trending right now on TikTok and Twitter. Now, guys, before we get further into today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Established Titles. Right, I just got my proclamation from Established Titles the other day, and I am officially Lord Omni. But what exactly is Established Titles? Established Titles is a project based on historic Scottish custom, where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. They allow you guys to buy as little as 1 square feet of dedicated land, so they can call themselves a lord or a lady. And I mean that literally. You could actually change your name like on your credit card to lord or lady. They're committed to planting a tree with every order. It's a fun, novel way to help preserve the picturesque woodlands and biodiversity of Scotland while supporting global afforestation efforts with charities like One Tree Planet and Trees for the Future. For those of you guys who are terrible at buying gifts, this makes an amazing last minute gift. And there's also a couples package, so you and a special someone can buy a plot of land right next to each other. It's romantic. And what's pretty cool is that Established Titles told me that the first 200 of you guys who use my link to buy a title pack will effectively be right next to my plot, literally in walking distance. Depending on how many of you guys will become a lord or a lady, we could have like our own official like Omni Kingdom. Established Titles is now running a great Labor Day sale. Plus, if you use the code OMNI, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/Omni to get your gifts now and help support the channel. And again, special thanks to Established Titles for sponsoring today's video. All right, okay, my boy Jock on it, by the way, today. Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. This one is absolutely wild, and I don't know if this is something I need to make another video about. It's about 100 Thieves. You guys don't know, 100 Thieves is a esports organization, tier 1, one of the biggest to ever do it, ran by your boy Nadeshot. And there is some drama going on between Nadeshot and, well, this guy named Frost. I don't know if it's Frost or Frosty, but this dude who was a member of 100 Thieves. I don't know if he was a member or he's an ex-member. He's definitely not a member now and after all this happened, but it says former mob member, so former Frost, spoke about how he was treated when he was in 100 Thieves, and it is not good. There's a lot of he's basically talking trash and suggesting that when he was a part of 100 Thieves that everything was miserable, they weren't getting paid enough, they were working under conditions where they couldn't make content, yada yada yada, just basically being like this was absolutely terrible and almost impossible to thrive in. And then Nadeshot himself streamed and responded to these tweets that Frost started making and was like, yo, I'm gonna let you guys know that none of this is true. We gave them a fair chance and they just didn't hustle enough. I'll show you some of the stream clips right now, but this thing is kind of massive and it's blowing things up, and there are just two sides to the story. People are saying that like streamers don't know what it means to have an actual 9-to-5 job or reimbursement or how to work, blah blah blah. And some people are saying like, yo, Nadeshot, he owns like a $10 million house and he has a company that's worth at least $500 million, so why can't he give these guys more money to thrive, of that nature. Tweet from Dexerto that you linked me to said Twitch stream Frost went to Twitter to speak about his experience. He claims they paid him and the mob much less than their actual rent and took 95% of the sponsorship deals that they brought in, which is that's huge. Okay, that number doesn't make any daggone sense. That's like saying like, hey, I got a deal for you, Omni. It's $100,000, right? Got a deal for you, but I'm only giving you 5K and we're going to keep the 95K. Ain't no way. 95%. That number cannot be real. Here's a picture of them. We got Nadeshot in the middle. I don't see, oh, that's Frost right there to the left. And I don't know the other guys. I'm not too familiar with the 100 Thieves crew, but this tweet here that started with Frost saying, man, I missed the mob house. Imagine we had enough money where we didn't have to stress over where our next meal was coming from. Could have done some big things, but I guess we'll never know. And then somebody said, imagine you put all that effort in when you had an org behind you. Which he said, imagine we did, but we were so broke that we literally could not afford to do anything that was worth filming. Geez, so that's, I guess, where the drama started on Twitter, where the shot started getting called out. He then said, then brothers thought Nadeshot knew more about business than Tristan Gill. Oh my gosh, I don't know who that is. And which he replied, remember when we had to turn down a $20,000 a month deal from G Fuel because they had a deal with a competing sponsor, and then the sponsor actually happened to LMFAO. So Frost's basically leaking the receipts. Like he's talking and he's leaking the receipts and probably understanding that this was going to get some traction. And then also saying $2,500 each and rent a month while only getting paid $1,650. So the mob house, I believe, consisted of 4 different people, suggesting that the rent is about $10K. So saying that $2,500 a month in rent for LA, in my opinion, is fantastic. I live in the DMV area and I know about some expensive areas here, so I think that's pretty fantastic. I could be wrong. There were so many days where we had to skip meals as we couldn't afford to buy food unless we begged our parents to send us money. What? It's truly a wonder why Meko wanted to leave the mob and move back with his family. So it's not a wonder. Frost is calling shots. He knows what he's doing. He's getting the traction on Twitter and basically saying like, look, we were underpaid and we were not put in conditions where we could succeed. The next tweet here is showing Nick Merckx from FaZe over here saying, sounds familiar, keep your head up, G, saying like, I guess he was potentially in that kind of situation as well, in which Frost said, you get it, LMAO, just an unfortunate part of doing business in this industry. Glad I'm out of it. And just scrolling down, okay, I was looking at some people's replies, because the replies to these, the real MVPs are the people who replied to the Twitter. This guy here put this picture here that said, from Frost saying, I hope you guys don't think I'm happy to be out of 100 Thieves because they're a bad organization or treating me wrong. This was May 30th of last year. Only reason I'm happy to be out is because I have always preferred to do things by myself. I don't want the responsibility of representing an org with everything I do, followed by, I also felt like I was making a little too much money while on there, so I left to force myself to hustle harder. What? I don't know if that was a fake flex or that's definitely contradicting the story that's being spun now. Anyway, here are some more tweets that have popped up in the situation. Frost saying, me being young and dumb put all the blame on myself. Thinking about it now, I see how they took complete advantage of us, and these tweets aren't even half of it. Remember when Tfue complained about FaZe taking 80% of his sponsor money? Try 95% LMFAO. So we're going to get to Nadeshot's point of view and how he feels about it very soon, but this 95% number is absolutely blowing my mind. Number one, okay, that I would never, who would agree to a contract that says, hey, any sponsor money that you get, we're taking 95% of it? I don't get that. I mean, unless you want to come up to 100 Thieves and be a part of the movement for like maybe a couple months, right? Just to get the clout, just to be a part of 100 Thieves and get the clout and then maybe redo the contract. But there ain't no way anybody taking 95% of anything that I earn or that I can get. Ain't no way. So what, I don't understand why he signed the contract in the first place with those terms. And another tweet here saying the first 4 months that we moved to LA, our internet couldn't support more than one person streaming at the same time, suggesting that it was hard to actually work because the internet service there sucks. And I do know if you have bad internet, it makes it very, very, very difficult to work. And somebody said, I'm curious, on the best month you had, what was the earning thanks to 100 Thieves? I know it had to be when y'all were giving Valorant codes because the mob was on fire at the time, but I swear if you say all 4 of y'all made less than 15K together, I'm gonna lose it, dog. In which he said, the most money any of us ever made was during that Uno tournament, where we got second place. If you watch it back, you can tell Castro was so disappointed that he beat us because he was close to us and he knew we really needed that money. Y'all need to stop playing. This was under Jake Sucky's tweet. Somebody said they weren't kidding about the Thieves part. Okay, let's get to Nadeshot, the owner of 100 Thieves, and let's get to his point of view, because we've been talking about Frost and everything. And there's Jake Lucky, if you guys are on Twitter, he compiled the most of the clips that he has been able to find, saying that they did not work. And it says, I think this sums up Nadeshot's main point against Frost's allegations, all of which Nadeshot has called lies and says he has receipts and contracts for. And yeah, Nadeshot addressed this entire situation by literally streaming and replying to the entire event.
And I don't want to bring the other individuals that are a part of the mob into this, but the proof is in the pudding, guys. I had thought that we were giving them a big opportunity. Okay, from individuals that were averaging just a couple hundred viewers, if not lower some days, having them be a part of a tier 1 organization like 100 Thieves. I thought, on top of the fact that we brought them out to LA and we moved 4 best friends into a home together, I thought that this could only be productive. This could only be, the perfect situation and scenario for all of these guys. They didn't work. They didn't make videos. They didn't stream.
Okay, so just to pause it. So I'm confused. I don't even know how the mob house got started, but you're telling me that a tier 1 company of esports events took in 4 dudes who were only averaging around 100 views each on streaming, right? And you're just like, hey, we're just gonna bring y'all on board, and then we're gonna put you in a house, and then hopefully y'all can thrive there. Rent is $10,000 a month. Good luck, deuces. And then, here's some of the other things. Here's your part of the game. But like, I don't understand why I don't understand how they got qualified to be a part of 100 Thieves in the first place, right? If that's saying that that's what their specs were. I'm kind of confused, but maybe I'm missing some information on that. But Nadeshot going in and saying that they did not work. When they had the opportunity to go there and get everything done, work was not being done.
They got here, and we'll never know why it is that it panned out the way that it did. But if you really want to go look at stats, and you really want to look at the work that was done while we're bringing these deals in, while we're paying these salaries, and while we're supporting them as much as we can with the employees that we have, the resources that we've created for ourselves, and the platform that we have built along with our community, that mentality that we had back in the day where you eat what you kill, they weren't uploading.
So yeah, he's basically saying like, look, we brought you into this place and you guys just did not work. You did not do the job. You didn't create videos. You didn't have a YouTube channel. You weren't uploading every day. You weren't grinding, and you weren't hustling. Now, that I can understand because I don't know the background of these guys, but I do know a lot of streamers and YouTubers and gamers. A lot of people who just grew up kind of just, I want to say never ever working 9-to-5s. And again, I don't want to suggest that these guys haven't done that. However, I do feel like there's a lot of people in the gaming culture and the esports culture who don't quite understand what it means to be a part of the workforce. I've been a part of the workforce for years. I've only just been able to start doing YouTube and streaming. I've always done it as a side gig because I understood how volatile it was and how it's not something that you could actually rely on for money. So if I was doing this as a full-time job, and when I did eventually do this over a full-time job, you guys probably already know the story. I uploaded every single freaking day a video for like over 200 days in a row almost. I uploaded a video every single freaking day, whether it was good or bad, rainy, whatever, sick or not, made a video, and I was also streaming on top of it. So that's how much I knew that I needed to grind to sustain a business just like YouTube and Twitch. Now, I don't know if they had that same mentality, that same hustle mentality. He is suggesting that they did not. And also Frost is suggesting that they were unable to do so. And that because they were a mob house, like if they had did like 40 hours streaming for like one person, but they would also be on other people's streams as well. So imagine I'm stopped streaming because I'm on one of my members' streams doing something like that. So even though it's 40 hours, he's saying it's being split up over like everyone's hours because they're all being joined. I don't know. But he's simply saying that they did not take advantage of the situation that was presented to them, and they were saying that it was an opportunity. I agree that that does sound like it was an opportunity, but still, the whole 95% thing being taken away from sponsorships still sounds insane. I don't know what their salary was, but if they weren't making any money just to pay rent, like at a basic level, that's still kind of wow. And I still don't even understand how the contract came to be in the first place, bringing on a bunch of people who can barely sustain enough revenue to live on their own, right? You know, like if they only were averaging 100 views, then how were they making enough money on their own in order to do this? And then you got brought into that situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like they won't be able to generate that own revenue on their own. And unless 100 Thieves is not paying them, then they're going to be SOL. That's just what it kind of sounds like. Reading here, it says he eventually pulls up Frosty's streaming and social stats, showing him streaming just 40 hours a month. He also focuses on Frosty, leaving other mob members out of this, saying Frosty did not take full advantage of the opportunity. Keep in mind, Frosty had said Nadeshot lied several times during the stream. He will go live later. I need a seltzer. The 200,000 sponsor, which netted each mob member $30,000, but they were failing deliverables story has been confirmed by the person who ran the campaign. Deliverables being like, hey, we'll give you money, but you got to do XYZ, or you have to stream this, or you have to make an ad for this, or you have to do this. And somebody here from Kitty House Knife saying, I worked at the agency who hired the mob for the 200K deal, and I can confirm Nadeshot's objective account of what went down. Source, I ran the campaign. Bro, 100 Thieves, Nayshot, hit me up, dog. Okay, if you need some deliverables for a $200,000 deal. So going back to Frost, who is now replying to Nayshot about the situation here as well. And if you guys don't know, at this point in time, a lot of people on Twitter are basically saying that, yes, the Frosty and the guys, they don't know what it means to work hard. If I was there, if I was in that opportunity, I would work absolutely hard. We keep referencing this tweet here where there's a picture, I think, of Frost's place, right? Absolute freaking mess. McDonald's all over the floor, just junk food everywhere, okay? And they were basically saying like, dude, if you didn't have enough money, why are you ordering out every single freaking day? Which I can 100% agree with. When I was broke and when I was hustling, I was cooking. What was he cooking? I was cooking. My meal back in the day when I was hustling the most and I didn't have a lot of money is disgusting. It was ramen, oodles and noodles, tuna, and hot sauce, and an egg. And I built off of that platform. And then eventually I started learning how to cook a little bit better, like eating healthier foods like chicken, and then an Instant Pot and buying that stuff. And then when you cook, you save crap loads of money. So me being money conscious and an accountant, I understood that if I wanted to maximize my revenue or lower my expenses, if I had to work and grind, I couldn't order out. So if you got no money and you're still ordering McDonald's every day, that's a red flag in my opinion. Anyway, this next tweet from Lucky saying, if Nayshot, I'd be completely effing embarrassed. Frost doubled down last night against 100 Thieves, continuing to allege they were broke AF while with the team.
Like on Twitter, on streams, everything. Like we played it off as a joke, but like everyone knew it wasn't a joke. And like if I'm Nayshot, I would personally be completely embarrassed to have one of the biggest organizations that's valued at almost $500 million, and then 4 of my content creators are broke.
So like basically he's saying that, okay, you're worth this much, yet you're not giving anything to us. It'd be embarrassed to have a team where someone's making pennies when you're making millions. Again, my gripe with that, guys, is like valuation. I don't know if you guys understand valuation, but valuation is when you try to find the value of a person or a company or a thing, okay? And the valuation, from what I'm understanding when it comes to Frost, is that if they only had 100 viewers coming in, I don't know how you would evaluate them to being able to earn salaries that would be over $10,000. I don't quite get that. The only thing that I can think of is that 100 Thieves needed to create an esports team in order to qualify for certain sponsors and contracts. That's the only thing that I could think of. And if they had an esports team and they had the expense and that they existed, then they were allowed to funnel money through sponsorships from other places. Thus saying why they took 95% of everything. That's the only reason why I could think of it, because otherwise, if you look at these people individually, their valuation does not show them being able to sustain and create revenue in the environment that they were in. I don't understand it. This one saying, when questioned on if they could find more affordable housing in LA, Frost pulled up Zillow, what seemed to be more affordable housing.
The options in question, bro. 2,000 square feet, like 8K. This is an apartment. These are apartments for $6,000 almost.
4-bedroom apartments.
Like, bro, this is the point that pissed me off the most. Like, why would we blow our entire salary on a house if we could have a cheap?
Wait. I saw some. So first of all, my man's looking at Zillow right now, and if they were at the apartments 2 years ago, there is not accounting for the fact the prices of homes 2 years ago versus the prices of homes now. Now, I don't know LA like that, but I know that 2 years in these past 2 years, the economy has changed dramatically in a way where rent has just skyrocketed. So these prices that we're looking at right now, I think, are already inflated because the housing market has been an absolute disaster. So I don't think this is something that you can do where you look at the present cost of the prices in LA and compare it to what it was 2 years ago. I don't think that works. The fact, though, is that they were in a $10,000 house for 4 people. So they were paying $2,500 rent to live in LA. And in my opinion, I think $2,500 to live in LA for rent is absolutely amazing.
I wasn't sure if we got the full money from that, or if they kept any, but like he just confirmed they kept it. They kept 80 grand because it was a $200,000 deal apparently. That's mad interesting. That's crazy interesting. Because like I want you guys to be clear. 100 Thieves did not do anything regarding that deal, okay? They just dotted the I's and crossed the T's.
So that's what I was wondering and trying to understand. are they funneling money through this team here, the Mob House, and they're funneling sponsors through them, and then taking 95% don't sound right still. The more I hear it still don't sound right, but anything close to that number is absolutely obscene. And using that to sponsor and take the sponsorship money while they just, do whatever exists. Because without the esports teams, then you can't have the sponsorships in general. And I know of shady practices, okay? I've been a part of esports teams where things were kind of sus. You guys don't know my history. I'm not even going to go into it because I'm not trying to face any kind of legal things, but things were super sus. I'm getting paid out, and the process of it was really sus. And there's a lot of predatory companies out there. But again, I don't think a tier 1 org like 100 Thieves needs to be predatory. If you are worth over $500 million, I don't understand what is the point of draining dry for content creators in the Mob House. I don't get it. But there's a lot of back and forth, and there's a lot of contradicting evidence coming from both sides, and it's hard to find the absolute truth. Anyway, guys, that's currently the situation that's happening between Frost and Nadeshot, and what was the Mob House and the drama that's surrounding about it. Let me know how you guys feel about the subject. A lot of point of views. I don't know what's 100% true or not. I also read here somewhere that apparently Nadeshot said it wasn't 95% that we took. It was actually 85% that we took, which is still an asinine number to me. I can't piece together the truth here. It would be really cool if I could sit down and talk to like Frost, or I could sit down and talk to Nate or whatever, and be like, yo, give me y'all points of view, or bring them in, right? Have Nate here and have Frost here, and like, y'all talk it out, because I don't understand it. I get the logistics. I understand how it works to have an esports team. I understand how people make money. I understand how people generate revenue. I understand the valuations. I understand when it comes to contracts. I get all of that, okay? I'm corporate Omni, but a lot of this does not make any damn sense, and we need it to make sense. I'm guessing that there's going to be more from it as well, because I'm sure Frost is going to keep talking about it as well. And if anybody else talks about it, if there's any other updates, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, guys, we finally got a DEJI W. That's right, YouTube boxing happened this weekend, and whether you hate it or you love it, man, absolutely entertainment. KSI hosted an event where he boxed 2 dudes at once, bopped them both. But in my opinion, the biggest main event that I was super excited for was watching DEJI versus Fusi. Now, I didn't watch the whole video, okay? I didn't actually pay to watch the whole thing because I was out doing other things, but I saw a couple of clips, and I saw my boy DEJI after 3 losses in a row, taking L after L after L, and getting back up, getting yelled at by the internet, getting all this stuff happening to him. He came back up, he came into the ring, he came ready to fight. He bopped Fusi to the point where Fusi and the guys had to throw in the towel, and my man was an absolute menace and monster on there. Got his first dub, and there's this video here that says he came, he saw, he conquered. DEJI wins. Everybody, I'm just letting you know, I know this is KSI's event, but man, DEJI winning was, in my opinion, the highlight of the entire thing. This clip right here hit me the most after the post-game fight, after DEJI won and everything, where KSI was here, and this is an interview that was happening between these two. KSI and DEJI have been in a lot of drama in the past, man, just all the time. Big brother, basically being harsh on his little brother so his little brother could be strong. Well, that whole rivalry thing going down. But man, this clip is really, really good. Hopefully I can play this. I hope this is not copyright. We'll see. I'll pause it once or twice.
DEJI, what do you think of KSI's 2-in-1 night performance?
I mean, he's a king. What more can I really say? He's a king. Now, this is his moment now. I don't want to steal this, sorry.
No. This is our moment, bro. This is our moment.
Oh.
What are you on about? Your first win, bro. And I'm fucking proud of you. Right? I've talked about, I'll say it all the fucking
What are you on about?
You fucking killed it. You look sick. That's so sick.
Thank you.
Right, have fun, bro. Enjoy tonight.
I'll see you at the upper fight.
Yeah, facts, bro.
I'm so happy, dude. I'm so happy seeing these two. Like, when they're connected, man, it feels good. That brotherly love, man, that respect, that hustle, man. I like seeing these two in a good place, man. They had a great night, a great show, and I'm pretty sure they had a great after party as well. DEJI made a video that was #1 on trending at one point that said, "We finally did it." It's a 5-minute video where he's just talking about like, yo, well, again, I'll play a little bit for you guys, but come watch the full video as well. But my boy DEJI, just, I don't know what happened, but after this fight or after this win, man, he just looks like a grown man with like 3 mortgages and like 8 kids. Like he like evolved from this fight, man, and now he just looks like just straight up just grown man power.
Guys, we did it.
We did do it.
We actually did it. First of all I want to say is this is why you should never in life just give up. I was 0-3 coming into this fight that I had yesterday. and boom, people were doubting me. I got more people doubted me more this fight, being like, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win, that's it. Like, this is DEJI's 4th L, and that is it. There were so many people who were doubting me. I saw people do predictions, all of that. I'm not gonna out anyone, like, obviously you guys have your reasons, but yeah.
Out 'em.
Look at me now.
Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Look at this comeback story. I talked about this on Twitch. It reminds me of like that whole thing that happened with like Gohan and it came to Dragon Ball Super. And Gohan was like, you know, everyone was hating on my boy Gohan because he used to be super strong and then he was super weak. And I was like, hey, don't sleep with my boy Gohan. And now Gohan got a movie out and he's got like, and now everybody's team Gohan. Same thing with DEJI, dog. Every loss that DEJI had, I've always been behind his corner, man, especially after the losses that he took because he never stopped, he never quit, he never stopped trying. Like there was a point in time, like after the first loss or the second loss or the third loss, people watched this man lose on like national TV to Jake Paul, to Alex Wasabi, to I forget who the third person was, right? And I'm sure he did not feel good every single time it happened, but he kept training, he kept working on his cardio, he kept persevering and pushing through all the people putting DEJI L, and now he is on top, man. I'm so freaking happy for this guy, for my boy. Just moral of the story, man, don't give up, okay? You only hold the L if you don't get back up, okay? Get up, keep trying, man, because 2 L's make a or in his case, okay, it doesn't work that way, but I'm so happy for my boy DEJI. Also, what was trending on Twitter, Dunkey was trending on Twitter yesterday because apparently he spoiled in a tweet the ending for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Dunkey made a video on YouTube talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and apparently he completely showed like a screen cap or a picture or something like that. Said posting massive video game spoilers for millions of people to see isn't very cool. And Dunkey had retweeted after deleting the prior tweet saying, wow, I'm trending on Twitter. Guess people really liked my new video. Now, if you guys don't know, Dunkey, video game Dunkey, he is a YouTuber who makes, used to be an ex-League of Legends YouTuber who then just started making YouTube videos about anything, games and just junk. You probably have heard of video game Dunkey. He's a legend on the platform. Also probably one of the funniest people to do it as well. And he's been doing it for quite a while as well. But yeah, I guess people on Twitter are really mad at him for spoiling. You don't mess with anime Twitter, okay? You mess with anime Twitter, they will come and bite you in the boobie. Person here below said, it's not because of your video, it's because you literally posted an ending spoiler for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on your Twitter without any warning that some people couldn't avoid. Look, I absolutely hate and loathe social media for the fact that I can't ever not get spoiled anymore. I hate spoilers with a passion, and yet I can't escape it, man. I can't escape it, dog. Like it's impossible to exist on the internet and avoid spoilers at this point. And I'm not saying that it makes it okay. But like, I mean, just dropping some names here, you don't know, if you don't know what happened, I'm not going to spoil anything, but like, you might have heard things about, I don't know, Frieza. You might have heard things about Luffy. You might have heard things about Bakugo. You might have heard things about any of these people, right? And they just literally pop up on your timeline with spoilers. You can't even avoid it. And it won't even be like, oh, this is something that you didn't watch after years and years. It'll be people who read the manga and they just be like, boom! For all you people who only watch the anime, get dunked on essentially, and it's just like, dang, man, I can't enjoy anything without being surprised anymore. It sucks. But anyway, yeah, Dunkey's getting canceled on Twitter for posting a spoiler and then joking about it afterwards. And a lot of people, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and anime people and people who hate spoilers are all big baby rage mad. Dunkey will come back from this. This is not something, if anything, this is on par with what he did. I don't think he intentionally tried to hurt people in that way. It's just kind of something. He did a review of it on YouTube. And obviously if you do a review of a game on YouTube or whatever, then you're going to probably find something that you didn't want to see if you haven't played the game already. But sounds like he also took a clip of it and he posted on Twitter, so people got spoiled by the game. So it is what it is. Let me know how y'all guys feel about that subject. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. It's a lot of news to talk about today. I need to go to a dentist appointment too, so I don't even think I can edit this like really fast. I got to go to the dentist appointment, then come back, then edit, and then drop it for you guys. And it's going to be huge because there's a lot to talk about. I told you, I'm never taking a vacation ever again. And even if I didn't take a vacation, a lot of these things that happened were just very, very recent. It's absolutely wild how news come and goes. Like sometimes there'll be no news and it'll be completely dry. And then some days it'll be, you know, just like this. So let me know how you guys feel about all the subjects. And also do me a quick favor too. If you guys made it to the end of the video, you're the real one. Make sure you follow me on Twitter because I need you guys to send me more content. Send me more videos, okay? Because I want to upload more stuff. I want to bring back Late Omni. I want to upload just more. I'm feeling good, all right? I'm feeling like not having any friends anymore. I'm feeling like... I want to stay inside and be a gremlin and stream and make content, and I need enough. So if you guys have any like interesting videos or interesting topics, always just at me on Twitter. Even if I don't post the I sleep tweet, just be like, yo, Omni, hey, this is this. Use the hashtag Late Omni, whatever you want. Omni, this has happened. Omni, you can talk about this. Omni, you can talk about that. And I'll hit you guys up and I'll keep you posted on what is going down, because that's the hardest part of my job, is finding enough content to talk about that's interesting enough that you guys would want to hear. All right, I'm done. I'm rambling. I love y'all. If y'all made it to the end, drop a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Thanks for watching this big chunky wongy with me. I'm going to go to the dentist and they're going to tell me that my teeth is good because I brush my teeth and I floss. I don't have halitosis, and you should do the same. Stay safe on the streets. Some streets ain't safe. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later, probably tomorrow. If not, sometime this week. All right, deuces.